Just give my butt cheeks a rest. That just sounds wrong. We just recorded that.
No. What did you just record?
That you are...
You'll hear
it. That's why you're into me? Okay.
WrestleMania. Fighting.
You stay out of me, Miguel.
Whoa. You want a little Mexican in you? Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're good.
I was about to fart.
Oh, wow.
Damn it, I can't find this shit. I should have saved it. I know I would have retweeted this shit because I saw it like a billion times. And I know I wasn't dreaming this shit, so that's what I know.
Have you been taking some extra medication, Miguel?
Apparently I must have, because I ain't seeing shit.
Give us some of that shit.
Give us the stone.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Rick the Rizzo, along with my co-host,
Sean, the Irishman, and our other co-host,
the Mig1. And for you humans, Magellus Majesticus.
And this is the episode all about the movies. That's right. This is
Critical Thinking Trailer Talk Edition.
So moving on, we go to Trailer Talk. First trailer that we saw.
Trailers.
First trailer that we saw.
Woo!
We get to bash. We get to bash a trailer right
This is a positive show, sir. We don't bash things.
We only talk positive.
That's right.
Well,
we'll possibly talk shit about this trailer. That movie was one piece of bottle smoking shit.
All right, first trailer we saw was Booksmart, the red band trailer. This is the two girls that didn't do bad in
All right,
college.
Sean, I want you to give me your best shit upbeat.
Okay.
Everything is better if it's upbeat.
Okay.
Smile while you're talking that shit.
My best upbeat shit. So I was excited as I began to see this because it's the girl who's the youngest daughter.
You thought there was going to be some scissoring action. I got you. Not that kind of movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a lesbo movie. No.
It is. It was a red band trailer, so I thought we were going to see some scissors.
No, but it's the youngest daughter from The Last Man Standing. So I was hoping it's like, she's pretty funny on The Last Man Standing.
You home for nudity? Isn't she underage? Nudity.
But as we watched it, it was like, no, I'm not really seeing the humor, and it just went, it's like they're trying to cater to the over raunchy shock effect, and it just doesn't have any real intelligence backing it. So it's like, we've already seen this, it's played out, there's nothing funny about it, more college, let's just go crazy, we were always responsible girls, now let's be terrible girls, and it's like,
it's been outplayed.
It's been so outplayed, it's like, wait, wasn't this popular 20 years ago? What the fuck? It's not even retro yet. It's like we're all tired of it.
And if you try to do that movie again, you need to have a little actresses that are probably better known. They would probably give you a shot, maybe. But the fact that these are two kind of like real unknown, so it's 2 strikes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they had done somebody...
And the third strike is none of us would do them. So, I'm just saying.
And top it off, even the supporting actors, there was no big names either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, except for... What's her name that was on Friends?
Oh, yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow, but her career's shit.
Paltrow.
Yeah.
Not Paltrow, Rachel, or not Rachel, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The one who no one gives a shit about. Phoebe.
Yeah.
No, it's not Phoebe. God damn it, I don't know the white man shows.
Wow.
Candace Bergman, who the fuck was?
This is Ocean's 11 without any...
Could have been Sigourney Weaver for all I care.
This is... Wow.
No,
it was
damn. It was the girl from Romeo and Michelle.
What if it was Sigourney Weaver in Scarlett Johansson? What if it was those two?
That's fucking nasty.
You want to see them together.
No one, fuck no. No man will touch Scarlett Johansson if she scissors Sigourney Weaver. Fucking alien comes out like that.
It's like, all in all, as much as we want to still bash the shit out of this movie because it was outplayed, it was out all this, and it really didn't make us laugh.
No.
There was not even parts that even made us laugh that was supposed to.
The raunchy didn't even get a raunch out of me. What does that tell you?
That's really bad.
His inner raunch receded.
Yeah, it did. It went up in the cave.
He became Jesus.
I turned into a woman. I Transylvanian.
So all in all, this is a big thumbs
Fuck
down.
no. I give it a 1. Like, it shouldn't have been fucking made.
This
Burn
is
the fucking script.
we didn't even see this trailer, and neither did you.
That's right. I asked Jesus to take it from my mind.
So yeah, this is definitely a no from us that we're not going to go watch this movie at all.
Yeah, don't even take your daughter to see the movie. It's terrible.
All right, next one we saw. This was kind of interesting. Sean is very interested in this movie. It was called Framing John DeLorean. This is a documentary.
You fucking nerd.
What would you say? It's a documentary / filmer.
Yeah, it's
making a film about him at the same time, all in one.
Oh, we had a term for that last time. We were actually going over what the term they have for these kinds of movies that are
self-entitled pricks.
No, but I forget the word we use. We actually used that word in one of our recent episodes. But it is like a documentary.
Is that what you said? No.
Filmography?
No, I don't remember what it was.
Shit. Because we were talking about the fucking rock band. Biopic. Yeah.
Look at Rick! Breaking out the big words.
Dictionary man over here.
Right,
Those are little words.
So this is like a biopic, blurring the lines between a biopic and a documentary. I love the choices of actors. I mean, we're talking like Alec Baldwin. We're talking about a freaking... God damn it. Why
Dude, I'm just telling you straight up, Alec Baldwin looked creepy, dude.
He did. He looked very creepy, I'll admit. But the story, though, behind this is fascinating to me because we're talking about kind of like economics, and we're talking about like sort of personality cult. And so we have almost like a Bernie Madoff crossed with a I can't fucking think of the guy's name.
The cult of personality.
Well, it's all about John DeLorean and the way he was and everything. He was supposedly supposed to be a good businessman or whatever, but he was more of a liar, more of a con man. Yeah,
so it's kind of like cutting the edge where it's like, okay, so first he had kind of a dream, he had a vision, he had an idea, but then he was willing to lie, he was willing to go all kinds of extremes to try to go ahead and fulfill this. So he went from being like top tier, like Hollywood sweetheart, to being embroiled in all kinds of shit. So to me, it's fascinating because it's like a cross-section of so many points in history. Like, it kind of reminds me of the visionariness of like the original Tesla. It reminds me of the present company Tesla. And, it reminds me of like Bernie Madoff, Madoff's scheme. It reminds me of Ponzi shit. Yeah. So, all in all, like, to me, I'm fascinated by the history, and I'm fascinated by the kind of indie rogue approach that they took to this, where it's like really blurring the line between documentary and biopic. So, for me, I'm interested because I feel like they're really going, off the reservation, trying something really different, really experimental here. So I'm behind it in that way. And the investor, the economic side of me, the economist side of me, I want to see where they go with this, if they give us some like highlight, because it might even kind of give us a little bit of insight into what's going on now with tech companies.
I really don't give two shits about this movie. I really don't give a fuck. Just show me the car.
It's funny. It's how iconic this car is, but how bad it was business-wise.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck was he thinking? He was arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
He thought just because he got the supermodel, he got this and everything, he could do whatever he wanted. He thought he would never fail, and then when he started to fail, then your who you really are comes out.
Yeah.
So the lying, the cheating, the steal. So he went from being a decent guy to being Eddie Guerrero. Lies and cheats.
And that really reminds me, I can't remember the name of the artist, but there was an artist who, like, and this was like back in the 1200s or whatever, he was like top of the game. He was like one of the best artists of like, the early medieval age. He was incredible, but he decides to try to make this masterpiece. And his whole idea of making this masterpiece is he goes off all alone for like 20 years or something.
He dies.
Well, he makes something, but he comes back and everybody looks at it and everybody's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, he's been away from all human influences.
Right.
And it's like he went mad. It's like, it's just the art of a madman. So it reminds me of that and kind of the psychological, there's kind of a theory that there's the left side and the right side where you have kind of like the order on one side and the chaos on the other. And to be healthy is to be somewhere in between. So like you have schizophrenia on one side and you have I guess PTSD would be somewhere, probably over towards the left side. But over on the right side, you have more of your OCD. And so to be kind of in a wholesome state of mind is to be somewhere in the middle where you're kind of able to fluctuate a little bit more in between the order and the chaos.
All right, let me put my hat on now. Who says the middle is normal?
Well, I mean, normal depends on average.
Whose definition of normal?
Normal would be society's version of normal. Is
what makes society decide they can determine what's normal?
All right, shut up with you.
Wow, now we're getting existential. Well, don't bring that part out of me, because then we're going to get into anarchy, and I'm going to be like, well, fuck society.
All in all, would you watch this movie theater or wait for it to,
I would wait because I
it's going to suck. There, I said it for you.
No, I want to see this at home because I really want to think about this.
Because he's going to be at home. Oh, the DeLorean.
Wow, I wasn't even born around then. This would be more your thing over the DeLorean. Like, what the fuck?
We already know Miguel's, he don't want to see it.
He's the one who's got something into the gay guys. I mean, this,
oh, man, what the fuck?
The man doth protest too much.
Whoa.
He didn't say he wants to go to the gay club.
But no, this movie it's going to be slow. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seems like it doesn't have enough. Even, okay, I know I usually watch all the blowing up, the wizarding type movies. It's not my kind of shit. But I have seen political movies and I have seen other movies that there's none of that. It's just a story. But it's intriguing some kind of way, and it pulls you in. I didn't find anything within this movie that pulled me in other than the fact that the car... and it fucked him over. That's about the only intriguing thing. But that's not going to be the part. That's probably going to be toward the end of the movie anyway. So I was like, I kind of soured on Alec Baldwin a little long down the years, so I'm not big on him. So, that's a double no for me. So I'm sorry. I mean, I hope you enjoy your movie.
I doubt it's going to do very well, to be honest, because I think this is too smart of a movie for most viewers, and so it's not going to be interesting to most people.
I'd wait till it's on Netflix or somewhere for free to watch it, or maybe the $1 one, maybe.
History buffs would love it, though. This would be great.
All right, next one we saw, this one we're all like, what the fuck? It was called Bullets for Justice. This is the one with Danny Trejo and the pig face and whatever the fuck was going on, this anarchy.
I think somebody just took $1 million and just made a movie with a camera.
I think it was just $20 million. I think it was just $20,000.
Yeah, it looked like a bad Sin City / Machete / Thanksgiving type movie.
Yeah.
A D, B, and an A, C movie. And they just messed up together. Let's make it work. Put a pig face on. Shoot the pig. I'm like, what the fuck? Hang on, somebody give me some acid. All right, I'm good. I got the premise now.
This is the best movie ever.
Yeah, fucking Academy Award, baby. Best actor by a pig. I don't know what the fuck it is. But see, the reason why that's intriguing to me is because it's
senseless violence.
And it's fucking stupid. It's just crazy.
And two cholos kissing each other? What the fuck?
That may be too much. Actually, I think it was two wolos, to be honest with you. But
they were definitely trying to be cholos.
I think if I watch this movie, it's going to be out of the red box. With a free rental. Even then, I might be pissed.
Yeah, I was the same way. When I saw it, I was just like, what the fuck? I go, this is just senseless violence movie. This is just one of the movies like, you want to see violence? Here.
Make it worse. It's Machete doing the kissing.
Oh, no. No.
No, I said if it was.
Oh, that would be worse. Dry heaves.
It's like, no, Danny Trejo, I do love him, like him as an actor. He's really good. Well, from what he does at times, but there's sometimes he does this.
Yeah. Hey, what's the awards where they give the surfboards? Is that the Teen Choice Awards or the Kid Awards, whatever it is? They're going to get the one for the best kiss there.
Oh, my God.
What about
kiss me.
Wow. I mean, I don't even know where to start with this shit. This is like...
It's Freddie Princess.
This is like dystopian, like sci-fi and action, all shit in the same toilet, and whatever comes out on the other end.
Oh my God.
That's what we get with this movie. It's like whatever the plumber pulled out that shouldn't have been put in the toilet. Like
this is some Robert Rodriguez bullshit, but even that's too mean to name him.
And he didn't even direct this.
I know, this is like some M. Night Shyamalan bullshit if he got tired. He didn't give a fuck.
If M. Night Shyamalan was on the edge of committing suicide, maybe he would have made this movie. Like, he went schizophrenic. He totally lost it. Like, that's the only way this movie
you know who would have made
made
this movie? That crazy motherfucker from Danny McBride. This is a Danny McBride fucking movie.
Yeah,
yeah, right. You know what? There you go. Because this is like...
It just makes no sense.
No, this is Shaun of the Dead on crack turned into some kind of really weird bullshit.
Don't ever talk about Shaun of the Dead like that and compare it to this piece of shit.
I mean, this is some bad crap. Bad crack. Bad stuff.
Yeah, Rick's showing us nothing but shit today. That's a thumbs down from me.
Yeah.
This is we can like just agree in taking the whole world's collective thumbs and put them all down on this one.
And no, Miguel, he's still gonna watch it because he wants to see Sun's bodies.
I don't know, man. Those cholos are just, those wolos are just kissing, just messed it up for me.
They just fast forward. Click.
There's got to be a sentence on your DVD that says you can skip that part. Skip. Okay.
Next trailer we saw. This is the second time we saw it. I forgot what we talked about the first time, but this one showed a lot more. This is Brightburn, produced by James Gunn.
Yeah, the evil Superman boy.
Yeah, basically what it is. It's
Absolutely.
If Damien could fly, it's the Omen on crack. That's all you need.
It's like, I don't know. It looks like a good portrayal of how a kid nowadays.
To go from going, he was okay. Seemed like he was going to be a good kid. He was going to be okay. The parents were raising him right. He was doing fine. And then what happens?
He gets bullied.
Fucking society, fucking kids start bullying him. And he takes the turn. And, he didn't get to talk about, well, he did get to talk. They're just, you don't let people, you know what they always say? Don't let other people influence what you're going to be. Don't be a reactor, whatever. Be proactive. Don't let them bother. Don't make them do that. They gave him the talk. But then he realized he had powers. Like, fuck this, I'm kicking ass. So that would be, can you imagine if one of us in this room, like myself, had that kind of power? You know how angry I'd get. People would be dead left and right.
Yeah, but I think you would have learned your lesson. This kid, I think, is more unstable. Yeah, you don't think so?
Nah, that would have been
I have more faith in Miguel.
No,
but
that'd have been a purge.
The purge. Well, I mean, there's nothing saying you couldn't learn from a purge, but
I'd have the kryptonite bullet right now.
Kryptonite don't kill me, bro.
so he'd be Batman?
We don't know what kills this kid.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't know what the fuck he is. He's an alien.
That's all we know.
Well, yeah, we know that much. I mean, this to me is like, it looks awesome because it reminds me of like Will from Stranger Things combined with Superman combined with like The Exorcist. It's like throwing all this shit together. This looks like a fun movie. Like, it doesn't fall into any of the boring parts of horror. It falls into almost like the dark action thriller side and then all the fun things about horror. So to me, it's like, it's just perfect and it's totally riffing off of comics.
You know what's interesting is the symbols he's drawn, they look like diamonds, right? And they're connected. If you were to take that symbol, turn it this way, and take off the points, it's the infinity symbol.
Oh, wow.
I was just looking at that.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know. This is one, and okay, we all know where my stance is on horror movies because I don't like jumping. Yeah. But this is a movie I probably would see. My wife would probably want to see this. Matter of fact, I got tickets to see Us this coming weekend. So yeah, I'm about to
reviews upcoming on that one.
You'll be hearing me screaming like a bitch. I got 5. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. But no, I want to see this because again, like Sean said, it's horror, action. It's a comic book movie. It's a kid gone bad. And I love how he's just flying there, like, with the eyes. And then Dad turns the lights off, turns it back on, and then he's flying. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, it's like Jeepers Creepers without the Jeeper and the Creeper. It's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I want to see it too. I think it's going to be a lot of jump scares.
I wonder how much money is put into this budget-wise.
But it's funny, they showed it where the glass broke and everything. You don't actually see that when... You always see glass breaking in the movie, and everybody looks up, and they always just go like that. But you actually see the glass go in the girl's eye.
She had to pull the shard out of her eye.
That was a trip. That was a fucking trip.
Because that's actually what would happen. You know?
I like how the kid flew through the house and was destroying the house. It wasn't like the house.
That was the Superman part of the whole thing.
Yeah, but
that
the thing
was
is,
like
I fly through this right through here, and the house is not going to blow up or like an explosion or fall apart. It's going to put a hole. That's what it did. It was making holes. That's Michael Bay.
If Michael Bay was doing it, it would have been exploded.
So it looks good, looks intriguing. I'm wondering, and I bet you anything, I'll be willing to bet my money. This is just going to be a series. It's not going to be a one shot. It could be another one after this.
I just think that it's also a good, probably the lesson thing about bullying because.
We're going to get political now? It's an anti-bully movie?
Not an anti-bullying, but just showing you what it does.
That would be awesome if they took it. I mean, if they kept this movie and then added the psychological stuff to show the kid going through the trauma of being bullied. Oh, I would love that.
That would be interesting, especially if they really got, very realistic about like the PTSD side of it and like the moment where he kind of switched.
Well, you see that.
You see it when he grabs her hand.
Yeah. Well, and you kind of see that when he put his hands in the mower blade too. Like it clicks. Like I am insanely powerful.
Yeah, from the hand to that's cool.
He stops being a victim, and it's like he makes a decision.
I know, when he puts his hand in the blade, it looks like shit flies, like blood and stuff fly, but nothing actually did. It looked like some shit flew.
But it was sparks.
It was just grass.
Sparks, yeah. But it made me wonder, like, if it cut his hand off, but he grew another one back. That would have been funny, but apparently not.
No.
It literally just fucked up the blade.
So he has the power I have. The ability to fuck up mowers.
I don't know. All three of us want to see this one.
Yes,
so
definitely. I will see it at matinee.
It's always matinee. It doesn't matter what time. It's
Yeah, too
always
expensive to go movies nowadays.
All right, next one we saw. I don't know if this is going to the movie theater or if it's going to go to Netflix or whatever, but it was interesting. It's called Master Z, Ip Man Legacy.
Okay.
It has Tony Jaa in it. I have no idea who the guy, I guess, who's supposed to be like Ip Man. And it has the other lady that's always in all the other Kung Fu
Michelle
movies.
Yeoh.
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh, she's in it. And then you got Dave Bautista in this movie, too. Like I said, it looks interesting.
I'm just waiting for Ric Flair to show up. No, of course, this is the guy from Ip Man 3 who lost the battle to Ip Man in private. And he walked away. Master Z.
Yeah.
Which you knew from his wushu, he was good. He was good too. Just as good as Ip Man, but not as good as Ip Man. As a matter of fact, Ip Man had to use his close punch to beat him. It looks good. It looks the same style. I think it was the same people that did Ip Man. I'm actually going to like it. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I like the fact that Dave Bautista's in it because you got to have a big guy.
Yeah.
Because remember that Mike Tyson and Ip Man. And all that. So it looks kind of cool. Like you said, I don't know if it's going to be a movie, Netflix, what.
Yeah, couldn't tell, but like I said, it does look good. And Batista, for being a big guy, he does move gracefully in a fight.
Yeah, he does. I don't know if I'd want to see this in the theater, though. I'd probably see it on the Redbox. Because I know, seeing the other Mans, I didn't see him in the theater, some on the thing here. And I like to watch my Kung Fu movies in my own comfort, in my home. Because I like to turn it up and hear because I'll stop it and rewind it. Oh, that shit was awesome, and go back and watch it again.
He stands up and try to do it.
Exactly.
Knocks a chair over.
Chair kicks my ass. But yeah, so, and you guys know, I don't know if I've told you this before. I think you know, or maybe I told you. They're going to make an Ip Man 4.
Yeah, he told us.
He's supposed to do the Bruce Lee thing, go to Seattle. So I'm excited for that. I just don't know when that's coming. Or if it's still in production, if it's been stopped for a little bit. I don't know. So this is cool. This tells me that and it's called Ip Man Legacy, so it makes me think they're going to go forward with the other one. Yeah. Or maybe this guy's going to have his own spin-off now.
Maybe. What about you, Sean?
I am conflicted. On the one hand, like, just as a movie in general, I mean, this is going to be an awesome movie. This is going to be a fun movie. In the bigger picture, I feel like, are they kind of just like taking the Ip Man thing a little too far and just milking it, because it's like Donnie Yen, the other guy, it's just like, okay, what more is there left in Ip Man's actual history as a person to even bring into the movie? It's like, at what point are we just rehashing real stories that actually happened in his life?
Well, the Ip Man thing, I guess, is supposed to be true, but we don't know if this is. This just maybe a fantasy take on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, all of it is to a certain extent. None of these movies are documentary style. None of these things are really historically accurate per se.
Bruce Lee.
Oh, he absolutely did. I mean, Ip Man was undeniably a master in Wing Chun, was very good at what he did, actually did beat these other Kung Fu masters. All these things are definitely verifiable. These things are true. But it's like, obviously they stylize it and they fantasize it and they put it together for a movie to make it interesting. And that's all cool. To me, it's just the source material itself. When are we running out of actual life stories of Ip Man and we're just kind of milking it too far? And
well, if Jason Statham shows up, then we have. Or Jet Li.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Jet Li can't do movies anymore.
Why?
He has an illness.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's why you haven't seen him in any more movies.
Dang, that sucks.
Oh, shit.
That sucks, man.
He looks really old now.
That's depressing.
Yeah, that is way to bring it down, man.
I'm just sorry. I just thought him into
that sucks. I love fucking Jet Li.
Fuck.
Man. Jason Statham now.
That's all we got left. Shit. Damn. But anyway, yeah, on the bigger picture, I kind of worry about this oversaturating the market with movies about Ip Man. Mm-hmm. But as far as just the movie itself, I think that it's going to be a really good movie. I'm excited about watching the movie itself.
I haven't really seen a lot of Kung Fu movies out, or any martial art movies in a long time that come out of the movie theater. I understand you're talking about saturating his legacy, but I'm thinking the fact that there hasn't been any really Kung Fu movies. Maybe if they shy away from it, man, you're not going to saturate it. But or tear it down, but you'll bring movies that aren't really coming to the, because fuck, we're still on the zombie kick. We're still on the horror kick. We're on the superhero kick, which is going to stop for a while because, Marvel's going to stop for a little bit, but DC's still going to be kicking this shit out.
Right.
Godzilla's coming fucking back with 2 more movies. So, I don't know. It's, you gotta have, I guess you gotta have some balance. It might do well, it might not.
Yeah.
Because
there's a tension.
People
here.
may be still hung on to, come on, look, Lego shit is falling to the side now.
Yeah.
So.
It can be a little hard to predict on these kinds of things. Yeah.
But I have to admit, I'm like you. I'm probably going to wait till I watch it at home.
Yeah, because I want to see it at home in my company. I probably would love to own it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll enjoy
I liked
it.
the guy. I thought he was a pretty good actor in Ip Man 3. So I was like, Ip Man. So it was good.
I was like, all right, the next one, Miguel's going to go all nerdy on us, big time on this one, because he watches a lot more than you do. This is Game of Thrones Season 8, the official trailer.
I'm done with that. It's such a bunch of bullshit. Well, the book hasn't even fucking come out.
George, what's his name? George
R.R. Martin.
Yeah. He actually wished he finished the book before this came out. But
the good thing is, they're probably going to follow what he wants, or they may change it a little bit, but the book is going to have a lot more details, a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll still have it. The real fans are going to want to read the book because they're going to want to know everything else. I'm excited. I have been watching it from day one. Like Sean was talking earlier, the first season was kind of slow because they had to set it up. And after that, it got better to me. I'm not going to complain. They had enough nudity in the first season to kind of keep it going.
Oh, wow.
They had some nudity in there we didn't need. That was not his sword. But it intrigues me. And then I saw, which I haven't seen anymore, I was trying to find it for you guys before we started, the little teaser of Jon Snow fighting the White Walkers number 2 in command, where he swings his sword and the White Walker breaks it with his sword. And then he kicks Snow in the chest and Snow falls down a level. And they're in the snow, but he falls down, so he's hurting. And the guy jumps down ready to kill him. And Snow reaches up and grabs another sword right there, swings it up, and and he swings it at the thing. So you think it would break. This time it doesn't. And the White Walker's like, huh? And then Snow gets up and he gets shot too and doesn't move and kills the guy. And then you see the king, what's his name? The Ice King, looking at it like now he has a little concern now. Now he realizes Jon Snow must die. And the cool part about it is now we know from the last season, you watched last season, right? That Jon Snow is really a Targaryen. That he had sex with his aunt.
Wow, that's
he's going to be...
Dude, this movie's all about the loving. Come on, the brothers and sisters.
Oh my
this is a fucked up story.
This is a very fucked up.
This is some goddamn Kentucky bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Jon Snow's going to be an uncle and a dad at the same time.
That's
Uncle Daddy.
He's shooting blanks. But we don't know what's going on. I'm just intrigued. I want to see the parts that play out. I really want to see what happens. Rick made a good point. I got a feeling you're right. I think Jaime is going to kill his sister, become the Kingslayer all over again, and get honor.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to wind up with Brianna Tarth, even though we know that's a scary combination. That's a huge bitch. A lot of people think that Tyrion, the midget, he's going to die, sacrificing himself to save Daenerys. There's a lot of rumors going out there. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm kind of sad that it's going to end. But it's been a great journey. Yeah. And I can't wait to see the dragons battle.
Yeah. It's going to be a good battle with that. And plus, even though it's ending, HBO knows that Game of Thrones is a big thing. They're having their spinoffs.
Nice. Here's a fucked up part and a messed up thing I'm thinking of. The Unsullied are out there ready to fight. Everybody's out there ready to fight the dead. But if the dead kills you, then you become a dead. And then the army gets bigger. So you got to kill the dead faster before they kill you. So you're really fighting an uphill battle to begin with. So like if there's 1,000 soldiers here and 1,000 soldiers here, technically it's 0 versus 2,000 because if they kill all you, you're going to turn them down. So you could lose. The numbers could go the wrong way.
Yeah.
Which I would add, this really is a concept that goes back further than this. This is myth back in the good old days of Bungie on the Mac and PC. That's really more where these concepts come from. So they've just popularized it and put it on TV.
So the dragons are.
Now, I did like the fact that because we know they killed the dragon in the last season. Mm-hmm. And this time you actually see him flying on the dragon as a dead. So we all knew that was going to happen. I was like, okay, at least they kept it.
And he's got the blue ice fire looking type thing going. Yeah. That was cool. When he took down the wall, At the end of the last season, that was awesome.
That was like some World of Warcraft shit right there.
I was like, this is like, these motherfuckers are going stupid. We're going to have some dragon fights now, bro.
Like,
but notice the dragon that's still alive, and I think is going to be the key, is the black one.
Yeah.
The one that they killed and they had to lock up. I think that was going to be the key. He's going to be, because the other two were kind of smaller or weaker, and the black one is the strongest. So I think that's the one that's going to wind up defeating. I think they're going to wind up killing the other dragon, and the black one's going to take them both down. But at a big cost. I don't know. It's so many ways. I mean, honestly, I think Sean could write a pretty good season 8 because he's got the mind for that kind of shit. I think I do too. I think you could probably as well, but yours would be too much incest.
Wow.
No, wrong word. My bad. Too much innocence is what I meant to say. I don't know where that word came from. Goddamn Sean in his Game of Thrones. Game of Homeowners is what it is. Game of Cholos is what I want to see next on Showtime.
You know you want it to be the Game of Warlords.
The Game of Warlords on Skinamax. Everybody taking the shirts off.
Oh no, I know Miguel's ready for it to come out. It's coming in April.
I'm totally interested.
Here's the fucking problem.
He doesn't have
Dish Network is in no longer negotiations with HBO. HBO is not on my dish. I can't see HBO. So I have to either go get the HBO Go and pay $9, whatever it is, to watch it every single day it comes on, or just drive to my sister's house, my daughter's house and watch it there, or go to your house.
And hack it, yeah.
It's like,
You got surround sound?
No, but we got Russians.
Huh?
It comes in Russian. It's like, all right. So we all know that even if I get a chance to see it, I'm going to watch it as well. All right. The next trailer we saw. This is the one that we all busted out laughing because a lot of shit. It's a Red Band trailer called Good Boys.
Wow.
This is the 3 kids that are.
Why one gotta be black?
It's diversity.
The best thing, though, was that they actually quoted that. You know, they actually pointed that fact out. They're like, "Hey, Stranger Things!" Like,
that was the best line because I love Stranger Things. First of all, oh my god, this movie. All right, first of all, Seth Rogen at the beginning telling him you can't see this, you can't see yourself cuss, was freaking hilarious. I don't know. It seems like they've done this shit before, like the one with what's his name? Sean William Scott. Remember where he's the counselor?
Yeah.
And they had the one little black boy that's cussing up a storm.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel it's not the same plot, same type of thing, but it's kind of around the same humor. But it does seem kind of funny, especially these dumbasses. And here's the crude humor we were talking about. Yeah. What's an owl beads? Sounds like shit. That was fucked up.
Japanese for nunchucks.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? It's stupid. It's crude. It's crazy. It's whatever. I will see it. I don't know if I want to pay the money to see it in the movie theater.
Yeah.
But I'll see it. I think I'd be embarrassed if I went to see it in the movie theater.
Yeah, I couldn't go to
People would be laughing like, this pervert's going in to see this movie.
this perverted old man.
Exactly. So I got enough shit for seeing Ice Age by myself, so I don't want to see that.
Yeah. I mean, this movie has me like internally conflicted because on the one hand, I feel like I should be saying this is a bad movie, this is a bad sign for society, but it was funny. The trailer was funny. So
the part where at the end with the porn.
Oh, God.
There was no kissing. Well, not in mouth, anyway. Like, what the hell?
The movie kind of makes fun of itself, too. This is not your 5-star Oscar report.
No.
This is just a plain old stupid movie with crude jokes with young kids because this shit actually happens.
Yeah.
Kids actually do this stupid shit.
There is some honesty here.
So that's what makes it intriguing to me, the honesty part.
Yeah,
But that
that is what makes it kind of funny is the fact that it's being honest.
I mean, could you see Sean playing with some anal beads?
Wow.
Yes, yeah.
Not now. When he was younger.
I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for either one of you sick folks.
And then also when he finally realized they locked the cop in with a dildo.
That was messed up.
Yeah, and the cops looking at it like, if it's going to be that big. I thought, I was waiting for him to make a joke. Well, shit, if it's going to be that big, it should have at least been black.
Or how about when the kid stuffed the bottle into his pants?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's in your pants?
My penis? No, how about you brought Molly to the park?
You got us bringing fucking drugs to a park? Oh, man. I mean, as a trailer, fucking hilarious. I don't know that it means the movie's actually going to be that funny. They could have told all their best jokes. But if the movie is as funny as the trailer, it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, we'll see this. High school juniors and seniors will go see this movie.
You're right. Totally.
And dumb fucks like us.
Yeah, most likely.
But we'll see it at home in the red box in the state of your own house. So there's no judging eyes. Why are these old perverts in here? These Stranger Things?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I probably won't see it till he gets because was it the when I first found the trailer, they said if you like Sausage Party, you'll like this one, and I didn't watch Sausage Party at the movie theater. I didn't wait till that one.
Dude, when did Sausage Party come out?
It's been a while already.
I only saw it like a month ago for the first time.
That came out like 2 years ago.
And I thought that shit was funny, especially when the mustard like, no, it's alive. He got to kill himself. It's freaking hilarious.
Yeah. But they said if you like Sausage Party, you're gonna like this movie, and I'm like,
well, let it be known, I don't like the sausage.
But does he like the party?
No, I don't go to sausage parties, sir.
but he's going to a gay.
But Uber's them, I mean, hey.
Y'all both can bite the sausage. Not mine, but each other's.
He wants his sausage bitten.
Oh no, you sick fucks.
So my girl and I said we wait to go home. What about you, Sean? Same thing? Or
Yeah, I'm going to wait.
Allows him to pull out his sausage in his own private time.
All right, the last trailer we saw was the final trailer for Avengers End Game, and it
Well, they kind of ruined the fact for you that Tony's back on Earth, but you knew he was going to have to make it because they got to kill him later.
Well, and Spider-Man already ruined that anyway. So we already all knew because of him being in the Sony Spider-Man trailer that he was going to be alive. Plus, I mean, at the end of the day, come on. All of us knew he was going to be alive. He was
in the Homecoming one? The new one coming out?
It was one of the newer ones that...
I haven't seen that
Not the newest, but the one that happened a little bit back. Sony kind of spoiled it and ruined the fact that he was going to be alive because they showed the fact that Tony was actually in it. So everybody was like, oh, yeah, so he survives. But, I mean, come on. We all knew that anyway.
Well, some people are going to die, though.
We just wanted to know how it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I like how you pointed out, Rick, that, everybody's there, including whatchamacallit, Blueface Girl.
Yeah, Nebula.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one person you didn't see walking when they were walking in those new red and white suits. There's one person you didn't see.
Ant-Man?
The Hulk.
That's true. We have not seen anything.
You saw Ant-Man. He was there.
Yeah, where was the Hulk?
He wasn't there yet because, that's their trailer trickery, whatever. But supposedly it's supposed to be Professor Hulk, so it's going to be Banner's mind in the Hulk's body.
You're talking about Mr. Green?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'd rather see Mr. Fix-It.
Mr. Green is fucking nuts. And he eventually loses his fucking mind. That whole storyline of Mr. Green where it's Banner and the Hulk's head, it's a trip.
Yeah, so supposedly it was going to be, that's what speculation is.
Really? Right. Well, that'd be...
So all the other Avengers that died are coming back.
Yeah.
They're all coming back.
It's also speculated this is Captain America's last.
Well, I was going to say, some people are going to die. Hence, if Captain America dies, then Sam becomes the new Captain America.
Yeah. Unless it's Bucky.
Because they're thinking about if they need to get the Soul Stone, as Captain America would be the one that would sacrifice himself to do it.
True.
Because he already feels he's old enough. He's already been through shit. He doesn't like it. Because Peggy's gone.
Peggy's gone, or he's just...
And he's Captain America. He's the one that was.
What about Nebula?
Nebula's more robot than person.
Ha!
I don't know, man.
I don't think she has the soul, though. Would be the thing.
It'd be interesting what happens. I'm very excited, and after that, you have Spider-Man Far Away from Home, and then they're going on break.
And then we got Star Wars coming. Oh, we got Shazam coming up too.
Yeah, Shazam is next month.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of excited about that. That looks pretty fun.
That movie is going to be, yeah.
I hate Shazam as a character. Let me just say that. I've never been on Team Shazam in DC, but this movie looks really fun.
You need to watch the cartoon again. What was it? The one where the wars, where Batman as Superman's considered a traitor.
Public Enemies?
Yeah, Public Enemies.
Yeah, but that's like an outlier, though, from the rest of the comics and everything else.
Yeah, but it's still a little bit more Shazam. You can see Shazam go hand to hand with Superman making comics from the comic books. And then you see Batman just kick his ass.
It's Batman. He always kicks everybody's ass.
Of course.
He has to.
But no, it's going to be good because it's going to be... I love the fact that they're portraying how he is.
I love that as Chuck. Like, that's just awesome.
Well, the kid in him, because he really is. It's like when the very first time he becomes Shazam, he's still the kid, so he's still up to his mischievous shit now, but he's got powers he can get away with shit.
Like one of the latest clips, I would like a beer, please. And they're like, spit this shit out.
I can't wait to see it. It's going to be great. I'm excited for it. Yeah. Will it do as good as Captain Marvel?
Well, probably not just because it's DC and it's not Disney, but...
I think it will.
You think so? I mean, Aquaman was a dark horse runner. I mean, it came out way more than people thought.
With the seriousness and the goofiness, Captain Marvel is going to do almost the same thing.
Yeah,
Shazam, excuse me.
Shazam, yeah. I think you might be right. You might have a chance.
I think Shazam's going to do well. It's not going to do Aquaman well, but it's going to do well. I saw Captain Marvel. I thought it was a good movie.
Will it be Wonder Woman?
I don't think it'll be one. I don't know. That's going to be kind of hard.
That's a hard one, though.
It might be right.
So it's going to be underneath Wonder Woman.
Either with it or just right.
Wonder Woman made what, 700, 800 million, some shit like that?
I think it'll be with it or maybe slightly below it.
Shocker would be if it busted $1 billion like Aquaman.
That would be a shocker.
But Aquaman did because it's Jason Momoa.
Yeah, you got a point there. He had some charisma to back that.
You also said this is Chuck.
This is Chuck.
And Chuck has a cult following.
Yes, he does.
So that right there could push it where you wouldn't think. And then word of mouth, if the movie being funny.
You're right. There is a chance for this to be a real runner.
I think Rick made a good point a while back when you said DC killed the DC universe and they're just going to do standalone movies. That may be their best move.
Yeah.
Especially if they keep on making them like this.
Yeah. They're going to keep making them like that. And then from what I heard already from reviews, because they did like a little screening for it, they said that, and DC went all out. They didn't care. They said, all the reviewers, they said, you're going to love this movie, is what they said. And from just hearing all that with this movie, I'm just like, I think they're going to pull it off with the funniness, the goofiness, and maybe seriousness with it.
Yeah, and maybe this will lead into a better style of doing, instead of like, the DC Universe and Justice League, maybe they'll do more of like the buddy cop style of like the actual Justice League cartoon. And
like in all the movies, they'll hint the Justice League, all the stuff that happened, because it did happen.
That's true. And they could, like you just made a good point, Sean. You could do movies, standalone movies. You could come back and do a Batman, but then you could bring in the Flash as a standalone, as a buddy helping him out, figuring they could do the whatever storylines together, the storyline that takes in the comic book, or the Superman-Batman team up. It doesn't necessarily have to, it can be a Batman movie, but Superman comes in and helps for a little bit or whatever, just an appearance here and there, like they do on the TV shows. That would probably be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty awesome. The buddy, that's a pretty good theory. That would be pretty interesting.
Yep. Well, that was Trailer Talk.
Well, you know what, guys? That's a hell of a show. If you really like Critical Thinking Podcast, then you need to make sure you follow everybody that's involved with this. So I'm going to give you a quick heads up on who our lovable sponsors are. We are brought to you by Tanks Paintball. Tanks Paintball, where you can go down there and shoot Sean in the ass any freaking time you want to, and he can't do nothing but cry like a little bitch. Tanks Paintball, where you can shoot everyone in the ass, and it's perfectly legal, out on Southwest Freeway, Richmond, Texas. And now, our new big time sponsor. Put your hands together for the black man out of Atlanta, Georgia. The True Showtime. The True Showtime. That's right. He is now sponsoring us. Can you believe that shit? But anyway, that's our sponsors. And if you really love listening to us, you can catch us everywhere. You can catch us on our radio stations, Beyond the Dawn Radio. You can catch us on WBLZ Media /Iconic Radio. You can catch us on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, and Anchor. We're everywhere, peeps. So I'm the Majesticus.
I'm Rick.
And I'm the Irishman.
We out.
Thank you for joining us, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.